and you don't want to pay nobody, especially like her cousin. Um, and she had like a lot of kids too. She had like at least three, and like she was pregnant. Maybe five of us in and out of jail. She needed money basically. She was getting evicted, all that type of shit. She wasn't paying them. They was doing all the labor. Pebble was the one with the certifications and shit, the one who really know how to cook. Um, but she got their surgery, their weight loss surgery, and what you call Maynette told me not to get that shit because she was like, at the time I thought she was exaggerating. She was like, everybody that get that shit died. And I was like, girl, bye. Ain't nobody gonna die off no what was it called? What was it called? A bypass. What the shit was that? What was that? The where they cut a piece of your stomach out? Your gastric bypass, yeah. Because my doctor, before this Ozempic shit was out, my doctor was like, you qualify for it based off my weight alone. Another was like, you better not get that, you gonna die. And I was like, Netta, you draw it. Just like she told me, um, about the slow classes, they wanted to leave him down. So she put him in Catholic school because they all claim like she never did nothing for them and this, that, but she paid for all of them to go to private school. But anyway, she was like, "You gonna die?" I was like, "All right." So what you call sister that got it? She done had to go back under three times. Some type of emergency. She busted it open because she kept force feeding herself. Other time she got pregnant. I don't know what happened, and then she had to get it again. Um. Anyway, Pebbles got that shit, and I seen Pebbles one day at a block party. She looked small. I was like, damn, but she didn't look that small yet. I said, damn, shit, maybe I should get that. She was like, no, don't get it. She was like, I gotta take so many supplements. She was like, I'm falling apart. My teeth feel like they getting ready. My teeth ready to fall out. My hair is falling out. My gums are inflamed. She just started naming all this stuff that was wrong with her because of that surgery. Because you can't eat, so you're not getting your nutrients, and just think about you having a sleeve around your stomach on the inside of your body. Like that's just gonna cause problems regardless. So she wound up, I don't know what exactly she died from, but she wound up dying. And that was what you call them right hand. That was really who was doing. She was the face, the front of the business, but that's who was really doing that shit. So she in trouble. Well, I don't know. Because like you said, what you call them be pillow talking too. But not pillow talking, but just talking. She fucked up. I don't know if she's still fucked up because that was her workhorse. And that was the person who actually knew what they was doing. So, but that's what she get because, like I said, well, what you call him? That's what he get. That's what she get because you don't want to pay nobody. You want to use everybody, exploit their weaknesses, use them against them. But then look what else happened to her. She had another kid, right? Uh, the kid is something wrong with the baby's eye, I think. With his what? So dead ass. Like I haven't seen him, but yeah. And then what you gonna told me her old man, he kind of like running her into the ground. Like he didn't turn full Michael Jackson Thriller on her. I said he didn't turn like full Michael Jackson Thriller, like zombie. You ever seen Thriller? Or you was in jail when Thriller came out? I seen that shit. Here I come. But yeah, they say he doing her dirty. I'm getting ready. Let me get off this phone. I'm gonna call you back in a little while. All right. Child, the musings of the hood. I had to all right, so this is what's going on. I haven't checked the group chat. I got so much going on. But nothing really. Everything and nothing at the same time. I'm supposed to watch shit. I need to do that ASAP. Shit. All right, so I'm gonna have 10 minutes right here. I gotta get these clothes in the washing machine. I just been in my spring cleaning bag. I haven't checked the group chat. I haven't eaten anything. Let me take a bite of this before I do that. I don't think I'm cooking anything tonight. I got some chicken that's thawing out, but I don't think that's happening. We have Married to Medicine. We're gonna watch if you haven't watched DTF St. Louis, it's good. I see that C. Patterson watch it. It's good, right? It seems silly at first, or like, what is this? But I fucks with what's his name? Jason Bateman. Oh, and I gotta wash my hair. I forgot all about that. Oh my god. It's cold. No. All right. We'll worry about that later. It's like a murder mystery. DTF St. Louis. I wanted to show y'all something real quick. Did y'all watch Love and Marriage Huntsville? It was okay. You could see that it's amping up the shit between Tisha and Destiny. What's good, Amy? What's good, C. Patterson? Let's see. Did I save it? Yes, I did. Now, for all of y'all that got something to say about Heavenly and her run for office, like as if she's not good enough, like we don't have somebody playing G.I. Joe ahead of our military right now. The both of them, they said, you know who is in like real cognitive decline. Like he's not making any sense whatsoever. He doesn't have an out or end game to this war. None of them do. They don't know what to do. They said the soldiers are defying orders. They like, we're not fighting this war for Israel. No, sir. They don't want to show us what's really going on over there. But for all of y'all that keep saying Heavenly is somehow, not good enough, let me show you this. Because y'all not going to tell me Heavenly can't be in the office.
City to take a state grant and enhance its building that they have no plan to lift and no alternative to bring in the money. And tonight we turned down the opportunity to even try to get it. And it wasn't because we don't need it. It wasn't because kids aren't asking for it or their families, because we hear all the time where people say we want stuff for kids to do. Maybe it's because my brother died in the building. They thought this would hurt my feelings. It does not hurt my feelings, because I'm still going to continue to figure out how to fight for the kids in this community. And we're still going to figure out how to make sure that we use all of my relationships to be able to make that happen. I'm gonna find out today if $14 million grant for this youth project that I've been working on.
Go ahead, Jason.
So the governor will make an
It
announcement.
don't matter what Heavenly does. He got a $15 million grant. I'm sorry, $13 million.
No, this is not going to be a good video. If it's a yes, it's going to be a huge win because this is the one where the council voted against it. So I'm on.
Y'all want Heavenly to be acting ratchet?
I would feel like the full circle thing in why I went and advocated for youth services, why I ended up being forced into run for office because of lack of investment and a lack of priority of children in Stockton. The fact that I won, became vice mayor, and then after getting the team in to get this done, getting it voted down, to then come back and apply, and now it end up in my district would just only be God showing the city, stop playing around. It was live in 1 minute and 32 seconds.
People are sick and tired of the rhetoric. They want to see things built, and they want people off the streets and people in crisis having opportunities and options in real time. This is the second round of that bond, $1.18 billion, that will award 66 projects, 150, or rather 130 facilities.
What?
Email.
What did the email say?
Oh my God, it said, okay, hold on. We're a conditional awardee, so we have a few things we have to do. But that's like verifying the match and everything. But
Hey,
it literally
Lexi.
says, Dear Bond Behavioral Health
This is for the people
infrastructure person, we're pleased to
who don't
announce
think
you have
Heavenly
been
belong
officially
office.
selected to receive funding. Oh my God.
Wait, well that's you. So wait, so how much did we apply for?
Like 12.8.
That's great.
Oh my God.
But that's great news.
He got a $13 million.
Okay.
grant.
Wait, so did we? Okay, so let me just be clear. Because I just don't, like I feel like there's always something that happens. So we got the award.
We got the award. I mean, because what I was looking for was the email. So that's what we just got.
Forward me the email. Good work.
Okay. Oh my God, amazing. Okay.
Bye. I need to call her back because of course I got to tell somebody.
It might say don't announce until you're official.
Does it say that? Because
I haven't.
if it don't, I'm announcing it. I don't care. Because this is a huge, listen, after what I've gone through in Stockton, this is a huge win.
They approved it?
They approved it.
That's amazing. So that means you can get the building, right?
We were going to build it from scratch, $12.8 million.
$13 million.
That's right.
They gave
For a
us
youth
12.8
program.
million.
That's fucking amazing. Congrats.
The governor just
Can
approved
you imagine?
the $13 million grant for my nonprofit.
I'm gonna start a nonprofit.
Go, man. It's lit.
Yeah, so all the council, all that drama, them voting it down, them trying to block it, and the governor awarded it. But the good part is I get to build this right in my district. So it's like it just all the way God works is just it just reminds you to just keep going. Like these people,
Yo, congratulations, man. I had to come outside for that one. Damn. That's major. Congratulations, bro.
This shit don't get easy.
14 million?
13 million. We did it, Stockton. Woo! Thank you, Governor Gavin Newsom. You are the man. Thank you, Mark Fawcett, and all of your staff who worked really hard to make sure that Stockton kids, Stockton residents, Stockton parents, and everybody has a place for these kids to get care services, but also to be able to get that light in them that I got in me years ago, to be able to transform their lives, to be able to get them off the streets, to be able to provide a safe haven. Thank you to Amelia Williamson, the whole team over at Hollywood Cares. And thank you to everybody who has supported me and watched this journey along the way. Listen, this has been probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. And I have to tell you, it shouldn't be this hard to fight for kids. Y'all don't care what y'all say about the governor. Governor Newsom, you did that. You did something. You helped to plant a flag in the ground in Stockton and in these kids that will live on forever. And I'm so happy that the way that my God works is he put it right in my district, District 6. I'm excited. I cannot wait. And thank you. $12,440,337 and that 83 cents is all going to go 100% to building something for Stockton's kids' future. I'm ready. So is Gavin. Are you? Bye.
Incredible.
This was an opportunity for the city to take a state grant and enhance its building that they have no plan to lift and no alternative to bring in the money.
And I cannot stand him. But I would never say he does not belong in office in the government. And I don't know if that's because I worked on a campaign of a local. I worked in politics, and it's a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors. Like it'd be literal crackheads in office. He better, because they was already talking shit about something he did. Never been me neither. Right. I can't stand him in his former life. But if he's doing this, shit like this, to help the children, I'm all for it. All right, so I have to get these clothes in the wash. So what can we, should I start the, I actually want to watch Ladies of London. I need to pay attention to that. Let's see. Why I love it so much. Yeah. Maybe I should come back on after I go to, what do we need to catch up on? Live Nation exposed at court. Watch that later. Gotta come back to this. I want to listen to a pod real quick. Or should I put one of the shows on? Do y'all need to see DTF St. Louis? Episode 3 is coming on tonight. Oh, Pop Rose came out. Jay-Z dragged into a huge fraud case. We gotta come back to that. Brav Bros. Let's see what they got at. That's Potomac. Beverly. Oh, that's 2 years ago. Damn. What? So 2 years ago. White people really love Southern Charm. Summer House. Ladies of London. Team Amanda and Kyle. No. Let's see. I listened to. This is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That was in this episode.
Watch for crapping. I wasn't laughing like I normally do. We got the read, we got the friend zone, and we have this. It's up to y'all. A pod. Let's see. It'll be 6. So then we got 2 hours for Married to Medicine. Then I think DTF St. Louis comes on. And then we could do Ladies of London after that. Or I could put... I kind of want to watch... Should I put Ladies of London on now? No, because I'm going to need to wash my hair. We'll just listen to them. Because I have to get
At the lunch
They're gonna
scene with the
press
two
me
of them
out.
together, where Kyle had to pretend to be really enthralled by manifestation and journaling.
Yes.
And I don't know if I bought the acting, but it could also be serious. I don't know. I had a weird thought that maybe Kyle is acting circles around all of us and she's trying to make her life harder than it actually is on this show to show us that she can do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I don't know what the hell you just said.
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be.
Oh, man, it's 8 o'clock.
And so that'll make it a.
I don't need the spotlight. I shine just fine.
Hi, I'm Karma. And yes, I am a bitch.
Bravo, bros. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bravo Bros, your favorite podcast from the bros for everybody, for whoever wants to listen. I'm your co-host, Steele Russell, joined as always by the one and only Florence Magutski. What's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. There's one housewife show on, and it's Beverly Hills. Everything else is all done. So it's not really a battle royale because Beverly Hills would probably lose in that battle royale.
Yeah.
But it's the one that we have left. So let's just enjoy it for what it is.
I don't hate it right now. It's fine. It started to come back down to earth a little bit. It had a good 3-week stretch there where it was really good.
It's a travel episode, though.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a getaway day, so you can't expect too much. But I just can't wrap my head around Kyle snuggling up to Amanda. It doesn't make any sense to me because obviously Dorit and Kyle finally came back from the Hamptons 7 episodes later. So they're recapping that. Pretty much all we get up until we leave for Italy is bopping around and checking in with people. Dorit and Bose hang out. Obviously, they haven't seen each other in a while. It's like, oh my God, we have so much to catch up on. And Dorit's like flying high. She's like, oh my God, the trip was amazing.
Yeah.
Kyle and I were great. There was no drama. We just let it lie. Bose is like, okay, well, I talked to Kyle. And it's like,
yeah, this really sucks. And honestly, for us, it's been 3 weeks. For them, it's been like 4 days, maybe max.
A long weekend.
So it's not really that long of a separation, but a lot did happen in that 3-week stretch for us, 4 days for them. So we have to unpack it all. I felt really bad for Dorit immediately because you can tell. And I do think there is, like, I'm not agreeing with Kyle and saying that Dorit is manic, but she's going through a divorce. She's going through separation.
There's a lot going on.
There are highs and there are lows. And right now she's on a high. And Kyle is going to be the reason to push her back to a low, unless she just does that thing where she simply doesn't care what Kyle's going to say, which I don't think we're there yet. But it just sucks to see because you want to see her be happy.
I know. And like, I think that's what I get confused about. It's like Kyle is so busy trying to diagnose Dorit that she forgets what Dorit's going through. And by the way, Kyle, you're also going through this to a different degree, obviously, because you want to pretend like you and Mo are fine and you're going to get back together eventually because you still love him. That's great. I don't know why you feel the need to check. Like, what is this constant need to knock her down and be like, you're not okay? It's not going well.
I think it's almost like it's an exclusive club to be separated from your husband on this show. You're not invited.
Maybe
I'm going to make this worse for you because this is my club.
Maybe
this is what we do. Who the hell knows? Honestly, everything that you just said makes sense to the common person that's watching this. To Kyle, it doesn't. She doesn't see it that way at all.
No, but I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to get where she's coming from, and that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
That ship has sailed.
Sure, fine, but I don't want to go to the other side. We're doing a juxtaposed scene, and you get Kyle with Amanda. And they're talking like they're best friends. Like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. It's been 3 days. Let's debrief. What's going on? And Kyle goes on to share way more about Dorit to the person that Dorit is beefing with. Why? What the fuck?
I have no idea. And we try to do this. It's a very special type of mental gymnastics for Kyle. We've been trying to do this since day one. This is going to be your season remembrance, if you will, that Steele was the biggest Kyle stan in the world.
I was.
And he no longer is. He can't even understand what she's doing.
No, I don't.
And
I
he's
don't.
still
like
trying. And it's, God bless him.
Well, I don't even like her anymore.
I know.
Like, I used to be a huge fan.
But I do think, like, deep down, there is like something holding on where you're like, I did like her at one point.
Disappointment.
Maybe there's something in here that I can hold on to and
No.
try to understand.
It's gone. It's all gone. And I don't know what to do about it. Maybe that's why I constantly try to figure out what the fuck she's doing. But when you're watching these scenes back and forth, Bo is like, well, and I'm glad she lays out exactly what was said. She's like, well, she said you're manic.
Yeah, she didn't
spending
embellish.
too much money. You're doing this, you're doing that. And Dorit's like, well, yeah. One, she spent $4,000. Not that fucking crazy. That just goes to show you that Kyle is trying to find things.
Mhm.
The amount of money spent does not equate to, oh my God, she's spending way too much. So you can tell that she's just nitpicking. I need to find little things to drag Dorit about. I think you said something either last week or the week before. I think Dorit being in a worse spot in her divorce makes Kyle feel better about where she's at in life.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps her case because she won't even admit that she's going through a divorce.
Right.
So at that point,
she's not. We're separated.
Yeah, and if some way Dorit and PK could be going through a much more amicable divorce than what Kyle and Mo are going through, it would crush Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it is one of those things where it's like, we're not going through the same thing. That's actually probably exactly what it is. We're not going through the same thing. People need to stop comparing us because we do know, and maybe she doesn't anymore, but like in the past, we've seen Kyle living on the message boards, living on social media, looking at all the things that are said, that are being said. She doesn't respond, but you can tell the very next season she does things that are opposite, which is what the fans were trying to get her
And
to
she'll
do.
make like backhanded comments.
Yeah, constantly. So that actually makes the most sense out of any other explanation that we can come up with, is that Kyle and Dorit are going through the same thing. It's not as tough for Kyle, but it's still a very similar
On
thing.
paper, it's the
So
same thing.
If she yells at Dorit and belittles what she's going through and tries to make it out like Dorit is really going through it, she's manic, she's OCD, she's all over the place, which, by the way, I don't think OCD is something that just like pops up because you're going through a hard time.
I don't know enough to say.
I don't know. I mean, I would imagine it would be there beforehand, but
it could be triggered.
Manic, I understand. If you want to say that she's going through depression, I understand that too.
OCD, like a lot of mental health disorders, can get triggered by something.
Okay, maybe
could
I'm
be wrong.
Maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? We're always wrong about something.
That's true.
But either way, yes, that makes a lot of sense that Kyle would be laying out all of these examples of Dorit really going through it so that people come to her and they're like, how do you handle it?
Yeah.
You seem to be in such a great place. I think that's what she wants.
I think it makes her in her own mind look better.
Even though she's going through the same thing.
Yeah.
And in denial, which is
it's sad.
admittedly worse.
Yeah, it's sad to watch. At least Dorit knows where she stands. You think that you're still going to get back together with Mo and he's pouring champagne on chicks in Aspen.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, lady.
You know why they call it Aspen?
I'm thinking of Dumb and Dumber right now, and I'm like, nothing's coming to mind.
It was a little Dumb and Dumber. It's also South Park, but yeah. Because
Why?
it smells like ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it was more. I thought you were just gonna get it. It's never fun when you have to explain references.
Well, I was gonna say because of the ass, but like that's not from anything.
Yeah. I should have gone with the other route, which was Mo is pouring champagne on chick's ass. Pin. Whatever.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's not your best work.
Nope.
Ooh.
The first one was fine. You just didn't get it. So it
You
just
didn't have to explain it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just let it lie. Now,
nope.
Rachel is obviously going through her divorce as well. So again, it's very funny to look across the board how people are being treated right now based on what they're going through, because we have three women going through the same thing, essentially. Kyle won't fuck with Rachel because Kyle knows Rachel will clap back at her. So she lets that one lie. She doesn't even comment on the fact that Rachel's even getting divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rachel is very upfront with her kids, which I actually really appreciate because it's a confusing thing. So she's explaining to her Sky and Caius, explaining to them what's up, and they seem to, they're way too old. Again, we get
way too well adjusted.
It's unbelievable to watch how mature a lot of these kids on Bravo are, but her kids seem great. I don't know where they're getting the money for Hermes.
from her account.
I would hope so.
They were there like with their nanny or
that's a wild
her
move.
assistant,
I
whatever
got
it
you
may
a
have been.
present.
Yeah,
It's an Hermes bracelet.
I mean, whichever kid it was didn't even look over to see
Sky.
her open it. He's just like, oh yeah,
But
I
he
think
knew
you
it
might
was
like
good too.
He knew.
That kid's got swag.
Yeah, they both do.
Because she was like, "This is great." He's like, "Yeah, no." I was like, "Damn,
I got you.
Damn, that's your mom.
Birthday,
creep."
cake and candles.
No, I'm in the house. I'm coming downstairs. He's like 5 minutes. I'm bringing my clothes up. I'm in the
Anywho, let's keep trucking. And my big question mark before we move on to our favorite money queen is, are we going to see, I feel like we're building up to potentially seeing Rachel's husband, or am I fucking nuts?
I don't think you're fucking nuts. We might be getting there.
I have this weird feeling that like we're referencing him
end of the season. He pops up.
Yeah, like foreshadowing, perhaps. That could be crazy.
I mean, it wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world. Now, obviously, he would just have to give like release. He would sign a release form to be on it, of course, which I don't think he would be necessarily against. But if you're looking at just the storyline, we talked about him in the beginning. They were separated. We got halfway through the season. They're going through a divorce. We're hearing more and more from Rachel about it. So it wouldn't be crazy or out of the realm to think the end of the season is going to be the two of them sitting together.
With the girlfriend being brought up again in this instance made me think, okay, maybe we're building up to meet these people, because it could simply be that we're just getting a lot of family scenes with Rachel because one, she's amazing, and two, she's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
She ain't amazing.
Discussing the girlfriend at length this time and like how the kids feel about her makes me think that they're gonna pop up, quote unquote, unexpected at some point, and we're gonna have this like, oh, I gotta go handle this moment.
It's a possibility. I will say, any other newbie, it would almost be for sure that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it's Rachel and because she's been on the show before, she has enough clout. They don't need to do that.
Right.
She definitely doesn't need this, but it would be her prerogative. Like, obviously, if she wants to have that kind of scene, she knows that she can work it in there. It's just, I think it's way less likely for someone like Rachel versus, Amanda. If Amanda was going through something like that, it would be a shoo-in that we're going to meet the ex by the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I don't really know which way that's going to end up. But one thing I want to bring up about Amanda, and this is just me trying to rationalize why Amanda and Kyle are friends.
Yeah.
Amanda bought Kyle's house. What if there's something weird going on in that house and there's some rooms downstairs, maybe like a vault of some kind, and Amanda bought it, but they know what's going on in there and Kyle knows what's going on in there and she doesn't want her to talk about it. So maybe it's just like a secretive thing. Like, we'll be an alliance.
Oh, like,
as long as you don't share the secrets of my house.
Like creepy wealthy people shit.
Yeah.
I am
like a blood bank down there.
I will always subscribe to those kind of rumors. I'm always down for that.
It's the only thing I can think of, because I can't imagine a world in which these two are friends.
I mean, look, Mo looks great. He looks really young for his age. So does Kyle. What are they doing down in that basement in the catacombs of the wine cellar?
That's what I'm saying.
You're onto something. We need to go investigate. We need to go to Amanda's house.
It's a big thing to redo that tile floor in the beginning where it's like it'll throw people off the scent. Like, oh, they're renovating. Yeah.
Or
came across something while renovating.
There's a fake floor from a different building to make it look like Kyle's, because everyone said that under the tile floor was where they kept the lab. And they're like, look, no lab, tile floor, but it actually was they did that in a studio. Beverly Hills, movie magic. Do you think we fucking landed on the moon? Come on.
Yeah.
Get out of here. What are we talking about?
What are we doing here?
Yeah. But let's get to Amanda. I don't think that we didn't land on the moon. I would like to clarify. I'm confident, very confident that we did. Anyway, let's talk about Amanda's wedding planning.
You know, there's one dead guy on the moon.
I didn't know that.
Just one dead guy. Yeah,
that's
like a Russian astronaut or something.
I think I would like to be the only dead guy on the moon.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know his name, so I mean,
I don't know his name either.
Yeah, but you didn't know there was a dead guy.
No, apparently he owns the moon.
You've got a lunar hat on right now.
I know. I'm a big space guy. I had no idea. Yep. You learn something new every day.
Buzz Lightyear.
Okay. Amanda's wedding planning. This, I don't know. This to me felt like, again, she just wants to talk about how much money she has. I don't even know if she was planning on getting married this soon. I think that she sped everything up for the cameras.
Well, a hot air balloon and a bunch of other shit going on there.
This sounds like when you ask a 6-year-old, like if I went and asked Poppy, who's 9,
You know that that's true, by the way, right?
What?
Because you can just immediately bring that back to her fucking dream journal of owning the Barbie
Oh,
house.
bingo. Yeah, there you
This
go.
is exactly what that
It's
is.
the same thing.
She
It's like,
has
what do
her
you want?
dream journal from being 6 years old.
I want a horse and a helicopter and I want shit. What else did you have there?
Fucking, I don't know. They were dropping
Hot air balloon.
Yeah, hot air balloon. They're dropping like rose petals or something.
Yeah, I want
everywhere.
ponies and unicorns and flying things.
Yeah.
All of it. And
I guess they already got married, right? I didn't see any pictures from that, which
I'm thrilled I didn't have to see anything. But I don't know why. Like, they must have some weird sex thing going on where the husband just loves getting cucked or something.
Why?
Because I don't understand why every time you have to talk about something that involves you and your husband, you have to shit on his finances.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense to me. It's belittling. It's insecure. She's like, he again, we've heard twice this season, maybe more.
Like financial masochism, I guess.
Yeah, he's a financial masochist, sadomasochist. He likes that shit. I have to assume, because if not, I think it's ludicrous that for the second time we've heard verbatim, I make more than he makes in a month. I make more in a month than he makes in a year. Why do you keep saying that? Why are you acting like your husband's a fucking deadbeat? Can you say it? There's so many different ways to say it. My husband works his ass off. You know, his job isn't as lucrative as mine, but I appreciate everything he does. You don't have to just shit on this guy and drag him. I look at him now as inferior. When I see him on my screen, I'm like, look at this little bitch boy.
By the way, for your theory, he's getting off to that.
Oh, he's
really enjoying that. Yeah. He's really enjoying that, actually. Keep talking about it.
I'll say it again.
He's so close.
Yeah, tell me I'm worthless.
Tell me my job is meaningless.
Yes.
That's stuff. Honey, come in here.
I'm ready.
No, I do think, obviously, aside from the very glaring issues with Amanda, my biggest problem with her, even if I just look away from all the other shit, every single scene that she's in, it just feels performative.
It's fake as hell.
It is so fake. It's so scripted. I wrote this down like 2 days ago, trying to figure it out. Here's your lines, honey. Here's your lines. Like, if her kids could talk, she would have lines out for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is exactly the road that we're going down. And I know that's the world that we live in with Housewives now, where a lot of the scenes are very performative. A lot of the scenes, you know, you question a little bit. You're like, okay, I knew that you guys were going to do this, so just get it over with. With Amanda, it's every single time she's on the screen. Everything is all not well thought out, but it's thought out. And it just goes down this path of like, I don't care if you're full of shit, because I don't really care about you. But I also don't think that these scenes are adding anything to your own personal storyline, to the show. It's just like, okay, let's get this over with.
She's not doing herself any favor.
No.
Because there's no scene I've seen with her yet where I'm like, ooh, she's likable. Ooh, this seems normal.
I don't know what her personality is.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, and that's part of the facade of being the money queen, I guess, is that is who she is.
It's not, though.
But we don't know who she actually is. And then you get scenes like this where it's like, okay, that's usually when we get a closer look at a housewife, is when they're with their family. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a nice scene in the midst of a lot of other shit going on that we don't really know about, but we get to watch you with your family. We're like, okay, cool. You're a good mom. Like, I guess a good mom, but like, what else do we have for her?
I don't even know like what her relationship with her children's like. I don't know, because I don't think that the scenes we get with the family are genuine either. I think that everything's fake and played up. And I think when you look across the board where you say, you know, she actually is the money queen, that's who she is. Yes, but no. She wants to be this character that she portrays. She wants to be this person that exudes wealth and, you know, success and this, that, the other.
She's like AI, the first AI housewife.
Yes, honestly, it feels like she's reading a script off of ChatGPT. The difference in so many other housewives. Yes, we get a lot of performative scenes. Yes, it's over the top. This setup might be like, oh, we're going to go do this at this store simply because I want to highlight X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
Hers is a different level of, it feels like everything she said was written down on a cue card. But that's the crazier thing, because you're taking the time to write it down and it still doesn't land.
No, it still doesn't land. And obviously, I mean, you can just look at her career. What she does also doesn't land.
No.
So I'm not surprised that her performative scenes also aren't landing. But I don't know. Either way, it's still just such a weird duo with Kyle and Amanda sitting down. And the way that Kyle goes about this while she's sitting at that lunch, in a weird way, when they first walked in and they walk in separately, in my brain, they're matching. Like, they're wearing the same. Like, that's where they've gotten. Where it's like, you guys are somehow weirdly best friends. I can't figure it out. But in my brain, you guys are like coordinating your outfits to go hang out. It's bizarre. It makes no sense to me. But the way that Kyle's going about this, why are you divulging any information about what's going on with Amanda? Like, I think we have gotten to a place, and we'll talk about the Sutton conversation later with Amanda, but I think we've gotten to a place where you guys were away for a while. The heat kind of died down a little bit. Maybe Amanda won't go as hard with Dorit. Maybe she won't bring anything up with Dorit, and we can move past all of this because it is bizarre and I don't really understand it. But the way Kyle goes in, it's like, you're never going to believe what happens. Like, let me tell you everything. It's like, you already told Bose that. Do you not expect Bose to go tell Dorit? Now you're going to tell Amanda, who's going to interject in a weird way in Florence and probably blow your cover completely.
Yeah.
Like, you're setting yourself up for failure.
It just gives more credence to Kyle doesn't care. Like, she's just checked out, or maybe this is the only thing that she knows how to do anymore. It's like, I got to poke Dorit. Maybe she genuinely hates Dorit. Maybe she's got a deep-seated issue with her that we don't know about. And the second that Amanda made it known that she was against Dorit, Kyle's like, well, then I'm on your team because you're just against her. But I can't figure out what it is, because when you look across the board as what's going on right now, you guys were cool. You were in the Hamptons. You were cool. Like you said, it was kind of settling down. I'm sure it would have popped up in some capacity later. But before you even have the chance to talk to Dorit or see Dorit again, you have talked to Bose, who is arguably her best friend right now, who's definitely going to tell her. And Kyle's not dumb. You know she's going to tell her. So was that on purpose? Was that a setup? The way that you discuss her to Bose and then to Amanda. Bose, who I'm glad that she had that scene with Dorit, and she's like, I'm honestly basing all of this off of what Kyle said about you. Right? She said you were manic. She said you're this. She said you're that. Look, yeah, maybe you're a little over the top, maybe a little stressed out sometimes, given what you're going through. That makes sense. But I'm not getting what Kyle's saying. Then you cut over to Amanda and Kyle talking, and Kyle's diagnosing Dorit to Amanda. Yeah. Everything that she said to Bo, she's replaying to Amanda. And Amanda now gets to sit there and feel emboldened, which is going to give her fake confidence, which is going to have her, like you said, sit down at a table. Florence, Dorit and PK are going to come up. Amanda's going to say something stupid.
Yeah, here's my opinion. I know you didn't ask for it, and I know that that's been a sore subject for a while, but let me tell you what my opinion is based on my behavioral therapy that I took in college. Yeah,
exactly.
It's going to go super well. And like, I'm okay with it, honestly. And again, I think if it was coming from somebody else and we saw this kind of like playing out, whatever. It's just that Kyle's doing the same shit that she's been doing for the last couple of years, 5-6 years at this point. Amanda, we don't really like Amanda. And we don't really want to deal with it. Like, if it was somebody else bringing some opinion to Dorit, like, yes, of course, that's going to be good stuff. When we get to Italy, it looks like Erica gets involved, Kyle's involved, whatever it might be. That's going to be a little bit more entertaining. But Amanda being involved doesn't really wet the whistle.
No.
Just doesn't get me going.
No, and because what is she going to do? When push comes to shove, she's going to tap out.
Yep.
She can't handle it. She can't hang. We've seen that happen. Sutton clocked her.
You can call her a wimp because she's not in, or you're not in her house.
Yeah,
you can call her a wimp whenever you want.
Yeah, in Italy,
not in her house.
Italy, you can definitely call her a wimp.
Yeah.
But it's just setting up this perfect storm. And then Kyle's going to play aloof and play like, oh my God, like, why is this coming back on me? I never know what to do. When she does talk to Erica was the one time I'm like, yes, this makes sense, Kyle. Like, maybe we should go to Dorit together. And the framing of it again, and this is because she's with Erica, and it's very important to note who she's talking to and how she talks about it. Because to Erica, it's much more, we need to figure out a way to support. And I know Erica was driving that one forward more so than Kyle, but Kyle's not interjecting going, Dorit's a nightmare. She's spending too much. What can we do? Because she's clearly not listening to me. So maybe she'll listen to somebody else. You know what? The lack of self-awareness into why she's not listening to you, I can throw out the window. I don't have time or the mental capacity right now to try to break that one down. This is what you should have done episode 1 of this season. Hey, why don't we go check on Dorit? Not, hey, Amanda, who doesn't know Dorit? Let me tell you all about her divorce and why I think that's all happening and why I think it's a bad idea. And in the meantime, I'm going to ignore my own advice to Dorit in, hey, don't say anything to incriminate yourself or make yourself look bad in court. I'm going to do that for her. Yeah. I'm going to tell the judge and whoever wants a character video that Dorit is manic, she's bad with money, and she can't be trusted right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on. It's just always maddening to watch somebody talk about somebody else, have a full-blown conversation with a third party saying, hey, maybe we should go bring this to her directly. And then you watch her talk to everybody else on the cast.
Yep.
Before she even gets the chance to go over to Dorit.
Yep.
And again, nowadays, you can call her. You could actually talk to her while you were in the
text.
Hamptons. I know that you didn't want to get into anything because you threatened to leave the Hamptons if something popped off. You could have sat down with her. Dorit, like, we've been saying this since day one, and this is, going back to last season. Dorit would be fine with Kyle sitting down and just saying, hey, talk to me about what you're going through.
Yes.
I'm not even saying like, yeah, obviously, low-hanging fruit. You guys are going through the same thing. Maybe you can find some commonalities. Maybe you can figure some shit out together.
No,
that's not going to happen. That ship has well sailed. But you can still sit with Dorit and she will just go over everything. And it's almost like Kyle just can't be bothered with that. So instead of doing that and just acting like she doesn't care about anything and not listening to Dorit, she's going the other route and actively going against Dorit.
Yes.
And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It makes none. That's my whole thing. I keep coming back to this. I know we've hammered this one home, beat a dead horse to death again.
Yeah.
But I just, when you look at the setup of the season, the setup of the last 5 seasons, it doesn't make any sense. This is nonsensical between the Amanda of it all and the fact that she cannot keep Dorit's name out of her mouth. And this will somehow flip back and be Dorit's fault. And I don't know how. Actually, I do know how. Because when they get into it, she's going to lean on the mental health part of it. Like the stuff that Dorit's going through.
Yeah.
She's going to ignore her own stuff, but she's going to act as though this divorce is sending Dorit down this awful spiral, which is manipulative, opportunistic, and there is a road that you can push that in which other people will believe it.
Yeah.
And you know that. And that's slimy. I don't know. I get back to that. I don't know. Is this for your storyline? Are you just conditioned to do this to Dorit now? Are you bored? Do you not care about this show so you don't give a fuck? What's going on?
It's just all she's projecting. Like, that's the answer.
That's what I think.
She's just projecting. I don't think it's Kyle Richards. She doesn't care about the storyline. She never has. She doesn't care about the storyline. She's not doing it for that. She's not doing it in a malicious way either. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense that she would do something to actively hurt Dorit while she's going through the toughest time of her life. It's just all projection. It's all, you're going through something. I've seen enough people say, wow, you guys are going through the same thing. You guys should talk more. It's not the same thing because I still have a chance to get back with Mo and she doesn't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to quote unquote help her by telling her, hey, don't talk about PK the way that you're talking about him because it's going to come back and get you. And she thinks she's so righteous in saying that. Dorit knows that. And also she's a grown fucking woman.
Yes.
She's on the show. She knows what's going to happen. This isn't the first divorce or separation to ever happen on Bravo. There is a long history that you can read through, look at all the different examples and say, okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because that came to bite her in the ass. Whatever it might be, Dorit is more than capable of figuring that out for herself. You're not this like God character that's coming in like, oh yeah, Dorit, don't do that. I'm going to help you out here. Like, you're not helping. You're actually hurting the situation.
That's actually a really good point. The way that Kyle portrays herself, especially when Dorit's not listening to her quote unquote advice, is as though she knows better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the root of a lot of this stuff is that clearly I know better than Dorit of all people. Look how well my separation's going.
Yep.
You could argue that Dorit's is going better because she's making progress. They're moving towards closure.
Yep.
You're in the same spot you were in 2 years ago. And let's take a second and talk about what you were doing when you and Mo first got separated. Dorit didn't blow up your spot. She came to you and said, hey, do you think that the abrupt sobriety and working out 4 times a day, every day for the last 3 months might be you going through something? That's what a friend does.
Yeah.
But that's not what she did. And so now she's looking at a situation that she's been through. You caused all kinds of uproar with your quote unquote friendship with Morgan Wade. You talked all about your marriage on camera, everything wrong with everything, and you had a complete meltdown on TV for an entire season. But we're going to throw that out the window and we're going to look at Dorit and say, oh, this is nuts.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what's going on. And if you remember correctly, going back a couple seasons, the way that Dorit handled the Kyle situation, she was always doing it from a place of concern.
Yeah.
So you can go back and if you want to nitpick and look at different things that Dorit has said about Kyle and Mo and what was going on and all the things Kyle was doing, whether it was with Morgan or not with Morgan, while she stopped drinking, worked out all the time. It was always, I'm worried about Kyle.
Concern.
And I don't believe that there's the same level of concern, even when Kyle uses the word worried or concerned, when it comes to what Dorit is doing. You're doing something to push her behaviors to other people and be like, this is wrong.
Yes.
She's going through something and she's doing it wrong.
Yep.
Not, I'm worried about her because she is doing these things.
Yep.
They're two very different things, and Kyle's not going about it that way.
No, that's a really good point. That's a good way to put it. But let's get to Florence. Italy always makes me feel better. And I like the setup. You know, Bose was very strategic in her departure. There's different groups going at different times. Now, before we leave, Dorit's late again. Could that be because of everything going on? Perhaps. Dorit has been known to be late to everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that ludicrous. You know, Rachel is now, she's looking at it differently. Like, okay, first time I can kind of forgive that. Bags in 30 minutes and she's still not here. That's a little alarming. I don't know why the 2 a.m. glam came up from Kyle, where it's like, she had glam at 2 a.m. Clear.
Who cares?
I don't know.
Yeah, housewives get glam at all times, at all hours, in all places.
That's not crazy to me.
Doesn't fucking matter.
But
It really doesn't.
That's my problem is when you list the things that Kyle's listing, I'm like, that's Dorit. Maybe it's amplified a little bit right now. But can we understand why? Like, why is it? Why are we holding under a microscope? Because she's extra Dorit right now.
There's no level of understanding. That's exactly what you just said. So yes, instead it's let's jump to judgment.
Yeah.
She's late because she's doing this. She's always late. She's a little bit later because she has to figure out where her kids are going, something that she hadn't had to do before. So she's already late at a base level. Add in the other things that she's going through. Of course, she's going to be a little bit later than she usually is. And she'll probably apologize when she shows up.
Yeah.
She'll probably say, oh my God, I had to rush here. And instead of being like, oh my God, Dorit, like you almost missed the flight. I can't believe that you did that. What's going on? What did you do? What were you doing for the last couple hours? And try to grill her. You could say, it's okay. You still made it on time. Let her go. Let her have a small victory that she got there on time. That's what we're really looking for. But instead, it's a quick jump to judgment and not a, look, Dorit's going through some shit. Like, we understand. We'll make sure she's here. I'll give her a call. I'm looking at her location. She hasn't left her house yet. But
it's disrespectful.
But, you know, we've got 30 minutes to bags. I'll give her a call in like 5-10 minutes if she hasn't left yet. Boom. That's what you should be seeing. And instead you're seeing, oh God, she's probably getting glam. She's probably going through this and that. And I don't know, you know, she's going through a lot. So she might not make this flight. It's like, there's no level of understanding.
No. And I think that's where I get so frustrated looking at it, because on paper, she's going through a really hard time. Arguably the worst period of her life. I don't know her whole backstory, but I would imagine this very public, very nasty divorce from this very douchey guy is probably rattling her a bit.
Yeah, you would imagine.
But I just will never grasp how she can go through that, how people can remind people in the group that she's going through that.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel can give a great speech at a dinner table and say, hey, I think we all just need to be there for each other. We're all going through certain things. Let's just support, right, guys? Right. Cool. That can happen so many times, but when push comes to shove and we get to the moments where Kyle has the opportunity to check Dorit, she takes it every time.
Yep.
I think you laid it out perfectly. Like, that whole scenario could simply be chalked up to, hey, let's not get on her about this one. She's going through a lot.
Let her go. Like, she's clearly going through something. You're talking about her going through something, but you can never say, we'll just let her go. Like, it's not really impacting us. She got here on time. Whatever. Who cares?
When Kyle was going through her shit and having her meltdown season, everybody was trying to be understanding. They were worried. They were concerned. Kyle's abruptness and her, I don't even know what the word is, but whatever she's doing right now is now starting to rub off on the other castmates. So now everyone's looking at Dorit going, oh, here we go. I firmly believe that's what's going to lead to our snafu in Italy between Erica Jane, Dorit, and Kyle.
Yeah.
I think that Erica's going to be at a point, because she's been talking to Kyle too much, where she's like, oh, Kyle, I get it. This is too much.
Yeah. I think Erica's also in some weird position where if Dorit brings Erica into something that she's not actively in, she'll just lash out. Like, no, don't fucking bring me into this. I'm not dealing with this shit. You've got your own shit going on. I've got my shit going on. Leave me alone. That's probably more what Erica's going to do. But The funny thing about Italy, and I don't know why we had to lead up to this, but Sutton saying, I'm gonna room with Amanda.
Give her the ground rules.
Why are you gonna room with Amanda? I think there might be an ulterior motive here. Like, let's not put Amanda and Kyle together because I don't want to deal with that. And who knows what's gonna come of that.
If Sutton thought far enough ahead to
so.
split those two up, that would be stellar housewifery. I think you're giving her too much credit.
I am definitely giving her too much credit. It could have also been Bose's call because I could see Bose coming up with that. Like, yeah, let's not deal with that.
Doing that.
Either way, we have to lead up to Sutton's gonna room with Amanda because I haven't really given her a fair shake. I feel like, she didn't say we got off on the wrong foot, but it was very much like that. And more, I don't really know her. And when she said, I don't really know her and I don't know what she's about, I mean, I know what she does, but I don't know what she is. I'm like, yeah, that's actually exactly it. We've been watching her for weeks. We have no idea who she is.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Perhaps Sutton's the one to crack that code.
Look, Sutton has the ability to not talk over people. So that might be enough to just let Amanda start talking. Again, it's all going to be bullshit. It's all going to be random stuff that she wants you to know. But at least you get a better idea of who Amanda is. And that's kind of what we see pretty much as soon as we get to Italy. Sutton and Amanda are sitting down and Sutton kind of slinks into the room like, I bet you're wondering why I requested to stay with you. It's like, yeah, why did you request to stay with me, you weirdo? Well, I just feel like we haven't really gotten a chance to know each other. So this is a good opportunity to do all of that. I'm going to let you talk. What do you think about all this? What do you think about Dorit and PK? Do you understand now why your opinion isn't going to land? Do you understand why this is going to? No, I don't. And look, I have my graduate degree in behavioral therapy. And when I was taking classes, they talked about this all the time. So I do actually have a really good intelligence level on all of this. An informed, yeah. Now, once you go from I'm interjecting my opinion to it's an informed opinion, so I am going to tell her.
I have the right to say it.
That tells you everything you need to know about Amanda.
Yeah. The minute that she uses her degree in that level or that way, tells me exactly who she is. Everything that you're doing is all projection because you're wildly insecure. You don't have any real friends. You don't have a real personality. You have adopted this personality of the quote unquote money queen because people that buy your product make you feel good. But real people that you hang out with don't like you because you don't know how to turn it off. And you expect everyone, and we know this for a fact, because of how she reacted when they didn't buy into her journaling thing. She's so used to people just placating and just giving in and just doing what she wants them to do and be like, oh my God, Amanda, you're the best. You're with a bunch of very accomplished women who don't give a fuck and you don't know how to change who you are. And that all comes out in this scene with Sutton when she's talking about the Dorit stuff.
Yeah.
I know better is what she's saying to her. Hasn't been through it. Doesn't know what they're going through at all. But she went to a college class one time, and her degree allows her an informed opinion. So no, Sutton, I don't agree with anything you're saying. And I'm pretty sure in this moment, Sutton is hitting herself in the head going, fuck, I shouldn't have roomed with her.
Yeah, probably. But at the same time, I still appreciate it because even though Amanda is who she is, and we already have an idea of who she is, you still have to give her every opportunity to show who she is.
That's true.
And this is probably the best opportunity that we're going to get because I don't believe any of the conversations that her and Kyle have because I don't know what Kyle's motives are. I know what Sutton's motives are. Yeah. Sutton's motive is, I don't know who you are. I'm going to let you talk as much as possible about any subject that you want.
I think she's also hypersensitive to her early seasons and feeling picked on and ganged up on.
Could be some of that. I still think that the basis of this motive is, yeah, I mean, everybody kind of hates her and she sucks. So like, let's just give her an opportunity. I'll take the fall. But there could be some of that mixed in there. I don't know if Sutton would ever tell us that, but it could be something like that along those lines. Now, the two things that I want to point out, one, we are obviously just gearing up for Kyle versus Dorit. I mean, we've seen that. We've seen the clip from the mid-season trailer, from the trailer before the season. The other part of it is still waiting for Amanda to go home.
Yeah.
When's Amanda getting off this show?
She doesn't go to the reunion.
She's at the reunion, I think. No, they haven't done the reunion yet.
Maybe that's a lie.
I know. And that brings me to my point. I said this for Salt Lake City, and it's actually coming to fruition. So now I'm on a heater.
That's true.
Salt Lake City had the big issue of influencing social media, talking to other people. They finally enacted a rule, supposedly, a lot of people are running with it, where they can't do that. And they're having a hard time with that, apparently, because they're filming already. But when it comes to the bloggers out there that want to keep telling us that people go home in the middle of the season, shut up.
Yeah, stop it.
And enough. And if you're wrong and you put something out there and people run with it, you should be banned from using the hashtag for the show that you used. That way, it doesn't creep into my shit.
I agree, because it's not fair for us to be like, yeah, she'll be gone soon. And every week, there she is again.
Yeah. I don't know how to handle it. But Italy looks fun. I don't know where we are in the season.
Episode 12.
Episode 12. Thank you.
Episode
I appreciate
12.
that.
So we got like 6 more.
I don't know. Yeah, probably
5 to 6 more.
Yeah.
Unless they do what they did and give us 25 episodes again.
Well, what is Beverly Hills is Thursday night. I'm going to try to do it this way. It might be replaced by Rhode Island. It would be too soon. So would Atlanta. I don't know. There's another housewife show coming out at some point around there.
Miami's on a hiatus, apparently.
I know they're talking about getting rid of people. Apparently, Gertie and I know Adriana's on the chopping block, but Gertie is like firmly on the chopping block. And then they said that there might be a surprise person leaving. Stephanie said that she might not come back too. Apparently, it's really expensive to film Miami. That's the big problem.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That
I think
makes sense.
Larsa commands a huge paycheck. Lexi.
Get rid of one of them.
Yeah, that's okay.
I could do without Larsa.
I could definitely do without Larsa. But let's see what everybody else thinks about this show.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's having a great time.
Yeah.
Nope. Not many questions at all. A lot of people just kind of saying, well, a lot of people saying, are you still doing this show?
You guys listen. So
You guys
yes.
listen. So yes, we're doing it. Let's grab this from Jacqueline Michelle Kress. Which plane are you hopping on? Bose, Erica, and Tilly? I think I know the answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Of course, that's the answer. The other question in here that's a legitimate question, with everybody else not saying that we're still covering this. Mary Had a Little's asking if we're going to be covering Ladies of London.
Sure are.
We sure are. We're going to do ourselves a little supersized episode for episodes 1 and 2 because they double released and didn't tell anybody. So we're going to do a supersized episode on that, and you'll have that this week before the new episode comes out.
Yeah, I loved it. I watched episode 1. I didn't know there was a second one to watch.
So many people. I'm having a hard time remembering names, but I'll be good by tomorrow.
Oh, see, that's how much I liked it. I remember the majority of their names.
I don't think those two are mutually exclusive for me. Like, I really enjoyed it, but I couldn't remember any of his names.
They are mutually exclusive for me. My brain works when I like something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Usually. What is it? Micah?
Oh, you're going to go through them now.
Missy.
Mm-hmm.
Lottie.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Martha.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Martha is a fucking star.
Mm-hmm. By the way. Yeah, Martha's great.
Margot.
Yep.
Did I get Missy already?
You got Missy already.
Margot.
Missing 2 by my count.
Dara.
Yep. One more.
Oh, not for long. She'll be gone after next.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Last one. Oh, this would be. I'd be very proud of myself.
Like the biggest one.
Is the biggest one?
Yeah. Well, most higher up on the food chain.
I'm like going through faces right now. Hold on.
It doesn't start with an M. Sounds like it
That's
starts
why I'm
with an
stuck on an M.
it literally starts with an M.
It literally starts with an M?
Phonetically starts with an M.
Oh, God, they just fucked me. I don't know.
Oh, Emma.
Oh, Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good, though.
That was pretty good. I'm pretty impressed.
So, yeah, you can look forward to Ladies of London. We're excited to cover that. And we got a bunch of new shows coming back in the next, 2-3 weeks.
Well, yeah, beginning of April is both Rhode Island and Atlanta.
Okay.
So we'll have that. And then we'll obviously, Southern Charm's almost over. Southern Hospitality is going to get the full swing. And I'm sure there's other things that we're missing out on, but they'll be back.
Yeah, buddy.
They usually are.
But that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nope.
That's our show. Brow Bros are out of here.
Girls is pimps too, but they reverse it and say, I need a sponsor.
That's pimping.
Yeah.
Trafficking niggas out of state. All that. Hey, you want to go on a trip to Cancun? That's trafficking. You gotta know the rules nowadays.
Wow. So crazy.
You put a nigga on a plane to San Juan, and do a little Dawn Juan. You could be in an all-out traffic. So you're right. Making niggas work and using their money for you, that's pimping.
I'll be right with y'all. This is my last
There's a lot. There's more
little
pimps
note
than
in
we know.
what are they talking about?
Pimps everywhere.
College coach and pimp.
But again, the question is, can you do it on the side? Will waiting for that answer. We will see what that answer is, because I'm sure.
White
Like,
girl,
actually,
hot water.
the whole Spark Notes.
Yeah.
So obviously we saw how.
No, I got the answer. You can.
Oh.
You must can, because if I saw a girl do it on the side, she gotta buy her a car for like $500,000, and she just cheated on a nigga. So that gotta be a P on the side.
But it's like, what was her other job though? Because going back and coaching them kids is crazy.
Oh, she was selling merch, I guess. She was selling. You know how they do it, selling clothing on the side.
I don't.
I'm just giving voice to it to say that, this is something to be aware of. Like, we're joking, but it's real serious. The mental fiber of people out here in this world is very limited and very fragile. So it seemed like this would be a legal, not illegal, but a way that people would use to get paid off, because people's mentality is really low these days.
The whole time.
But move on, Stat. I'm just throwing that in there.
I'm slightly moving on. Just a quick question regarding it before I move on. Because I'm curious, because we saw how this headline kind of took over the entire school. When you guys were in school, and then a short period you were in college, Cam, and then college mates for you too. Did you guys ever have like a crazy school scandal, or do you feel like things were pretty smooth sailing?
I think our high school days were so explosive. College was easy. I don't know for Killer, but high school did it for us. You know what I'm saying? Our coach was literally dating girls in the school. It was like we dealt with crack cocaine. We dealt with it was just so much. It was so much in school that by the time we got to college, it was just like, this is easy.
Yeah, that nigga ain't lying. Think about this, right? I got to this school. I didn't even go to the school as a freshman. I got there in 10th grade.
Not here.
And I had 5 coaches in 3 years. I had 5 coaches in 3 years at this school. We had 2 our coaches on there earlier last season.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? Those were our first 2 coaches.
Wrong the whole time.
Then after that, we got this nigga named Samore. He came from fucking South Dakota or some shit. He wanted us to wear suits to school. And it was a mess. But he ended up getting into a fight with a student. So he got kicked out from coaching.
So I gotta wait for this one and this one.
Somebody wanted to coaches was dating the students. Yo, shit was a mess. Then like I didn't want to bring it up, but the shit that I just was talking about before Mace happened. People went to jail.
Oh, it's cold out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Our team alone was like a Rico. It was like, this can't be high school. This is crazy.
So,
put it in.
Some of the stuff we don't want to get in too deep, but I have to agree with Mace that high school was scandals.
Who was your other 2 coach? I know your other 1 coach, but who was the 5th coach?
So you had Ford, you had Gladden, you had.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Gladden. Yeah.
You had Coach Rich.
So this man was really pimping these girls out.
Once in a while. So
I got one more, right? Straight up to my face. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not mine. She's so fucking worried about me. She's not good. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. You'll be here tomorrow? Yes, I'm going home. I'm not coming back. Don't worry about that. She's trying to get out of here. Okay. Okay. Was that my sock? Oh no, you dropped this. Here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Child, this lady is so worried about me. She think I'm coming back in here. This is why I waited to the end. There's nobody here. I will come back in the morning. I literally live across the street. Literally across the friggin' street.
That you couldn't go to a prom because that means you was with her. We couldn't give nobody that. Like, yo, I dressed up for her. No, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a fact,
You
man.
gotta go
I ain't
to
gonna
other
lie.
school proms. So people be like, yo, that's the kid from Man Center.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember Cam going to the prom, ever.
Because I never went. I didn't even know
Yeah, I
what this shit
popped out
was.
one time and I ain't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
It was too romantic.
My other headphone.
It was too romantic.
It might be on the charger.
I was too young to be that romantic. You know, they want you to.
You couldn't be romantic in that era.
Yeah, to bring flowers and all of that.
Yo,
I had the rose in my back pocket.
So was it not cool? Wait. So was it not cool to just go by yourself? Like, if you just want to be romantic?
Yeah. We were part of a tough era. You couldn't have them roses in your arm like that. I had the rose in my back pocket. She said, you ain't.
I had to put 4 big loads in at the laundromat. And the lady is so worried about, because they close at 7:30. The last load is at 6. She trying to get the hell out of here. Well, it says 6:30 for real. And the time says 7:30 on the clock. But she trying to get out of here. I don't blame her, but I do that a lot. I wait to the end of the day unless I really need my clothes, and I come back in the morning. And you can have it just because you offer. People like New Balance, New Balance, because people be like, "Can I get a cigarette? I can buy it." Then they give y'all like all like this. No one ain't got no money, or it be grown ass men begging me for cigarettes, getting mad, and I be like, "No, this costs you $15 for a whole pack."
Yeah. Oh no, 12 board is not at 11.
I think they fake when they be that cheap. I go to Delaware to get them.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
See, I don't mind helping a sister out. We be grown ass men trying to bully me out of my cigarettes, and they don't know I'm a bully. Be following me. They'll wait. Oh, they just be doing all this. I got on sweater tights. They keep falling down. My sister don't play about. Right? They cost too much. especially at the casino. At the casino, a pack costs $25, and people be like, "Can I buy a cigarette for $1?" No, you cannot. It's 20 cigarettes in the pack. If I sold them each for $1, I would not have enough to buy another pack. You can pay me $2, but you don't have to have one. How about that? Matter of fact, I'm not selling them because I'm not spending over $25 per pack. No, but a lot of times people be like, "Oh, can I buy a cigarette off you?" Then I'll start when I got in the habit of not even pulling my cigarettes out until they pull their money out. You learn that in my line of business to get the money first. My former life, you don't give people they stuff before they pay you. You make them pay first. So I wait till they pull their money out, and then once they realize I'm waiting, it's very passive aggressive, and they'll be like, "Oh," they start tapping their pockets. They be doing all this. Oh, I thought I had some change. And I'll just be looking at them, and I'll just walk away. They be like, "Damn, I can't have one." I'll be like, "Nope." I'll just keep walking. And people don't know the power of no. Like, no is a whole sentence. No, period. You don't have to explain. You don't have to say no because you could just say no. Like this lady, this older black lady at the casino, she harassed me for about 10 minutes. And after a while, if she would have just came up to me and been like, "Sis, can I just please have one of your cigarettes? I don't have any money." I'll just say, "Here, I know how it is. You in the casino, you lost your money, I get it." But she came up to me, she was like, "Let me get one of your cigarettes." Like she knew me. And I was like, looking at her like confused, like, and she was like, "I'm sitting right over there. I'm gonna get your money." And I was like, "Okay." But mind you, I'm gambling. And she just keeps like coming up and interrupting what I'm doing. And I'm like, I don't know if I was on the phone or if I was listening to something. No, I was actually on the phone because my friend was on the phone. He was like, "Damn, like, Tony, get the fuck, put me on speakerphone." And she just kept coming up. She was like, "I'm a nurse. I'm sitting right over there." And she just kept pointing over there. I don't know where over there was. She just kept pointing over there. She was like, "But I'm right here." I'm like, "Okay." She was like, and she just kept coming up to me. So once she realized I wasn't giving her the cigarette, she was like, "All right, I'm gonna go get the money." She never came back. Then I went into the bathroom. She followed me into the bathroom and was like, I'm gonna get your dollar." No, it's not $1. She just kept following me around, but she never gave me any money. If she would have just said, "I really need a cigarette. Can I just please have one?" I'd have gave it to her. I tried the vape. First of all, nobody can tell me what is in the vapor. What is the stuff that's in the vapors? Nobody can tell me what's in there. And cigarettes, I know what's in this. It's not the best thing in the world, but I know what's in this. Um, that's number one. Number two, I tried the child. I tried that. That's it's not. It's not the thing. I think this is a compulsion actually, or an oral fixation. I need to see a therapist. Yeah, I remember the kids. Was it during the pandemic? The kids' lungs was collapsing because they were putting vitamin E inside the vapes. And I'm sorry, I'm not buying shit from China, especially not no vapes, because they will really literally give us anything. Because I I don't know if y'all heard the girl say they got cigarettes for $11 on Snyder Avenue. I said they fake. I got some cigarettes one time and it was literally like a little block of sawdust in there, like a little wooden cube. It was really small, but it was sawdust. These Arabs, Muslim, wherever they from, the Asians, they want to kill us, and they have been killing us through the cigarettes, through I'm talking about counterfeit cigarettes. I'm talking about I don't know if y'all seen the reports about Girl Scout cookies and bread. The grain that's in the bread is what's the stuff called? Glycosamine. It's the stuff that's in deep. It's fertilizer. It's all up in, like, don't buy Sara Lee honey wheat. Remind me to show y'all the list. Like, they are literally, this is a whole different kind of warfare that's going on. And I probably sound crazy to some of y'all. Like, for instance, I saw a video, and I think I saved it somewhere, and I will find it. This man, he got fired from his job at a plant, like a food processing plant. And they had pigs there and other animals. And he was mad, so he was putting the company on blast. He was like, I'm gonna show y'all what be going on in here, blah blah blah. So they had I don't know what kind of, I don't remember if it was pigs or not, but he showed everybody what they were feeding the animals. They had food, whatever kind of food they had. It was like leftover whatever, and then he was literally grinding up trash, like paper trash, into the animals' food, and that's what they feeding the animals. And I don't know if y'all know it, Smithfield and maybe Johnsonfield or Hatfield. I believe it's Hatfield. China has bought a lot of farmland here, and they produce a lot of meats we have here. We think they're American brands, Johnsonville and all of that, but they're not. They're owned by the Chinese, I ain't gonna say the government, but Chinese people, and they're feeding the animals trash. Like, that's how you see those fish farms with the salmon and the mud, and they're literally swimming in mud. Like, they are trying to kill us. Okay. Y'all can laugh at what's his face, Kennedy, but some of the shit he be saying is right. Sometimes it be the wrong messenger. People be worried about the wrong shit. Okay, I don't know why he told us he was snorting coke off of toilet seats. Sir, stick to the script, okay? Get all the dye and all the, like the other day I made butter. And it made me wonder. And the only thing that I used was heavy cream and salt. And it made me wonder, well, what the hell is in the butter that they got at the supermarket? Because some of them, the real cheap ones, like the store brand one, it burns really easily. Everything, I don't know what, it just seemed like when corporations were invented and cost cutting became a thing and maximizing profit, that's all they cared about. And they, like, it's not Velveeta. Kraft macaroni and cheese has absolutely no cheese, no butter, no cream, no milk, nothing in it. There is no cheese in Kraft macaroni and cheese. They make this orange glob. It's like silicone and what else is in there? I can't even remember. It was just a whole bunch of chemicals. It was disgusting when you really saw how they make this shit and how people really we're really like eating poison. And did I show y'all the video of how they make the synthetic weave hair? How they made it out of the pellets? I showed y'all that, and I showed y'all where to get the hair made out of banana leaves and like organic synthetic hair. It's literally like chemicals, like plastic. They melt this plastic. It's toxic plastic. That's why people get cancer. And then they just, like, I don't know if you ever melted plastic and then like touched it and it became like really stringy. That's literally all the hair is. Ice cream is like that now too. Exactly. They don't melt. I remember Breyers used to be like top. I thought it was top tier. Breyers used to melt as soon as you put it in a glass bowl. Now, I don't know what that shit is. I only get like Talenti, and they have different brands at Sprouts. that's like pure. They have like almond milk ice cream, and at first I was like, ugh, what is that? But it's actually really freaking good. I don't fool with all of that. And it'll make you think you're lactose intolerant until you actually really eat some real ice cream. I think Talenti is gelati. But back to the Hatfield bacon, I knew I wasn't crazy because I only eat Oscar Mayer bacon. I would get that Hatfield bacon and it would not get crispy. It could get like soggy, like rubbery, or you can burn it. There's no in between. Like the fat part will not get. Have y'all ever had candied bacon? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why I'm so big. Oh, I'll check the labels. I don't even want to eat out anymore. And you know what else ain't real? Hawaiian punch. Guess what's in Hawaiian punch? Oil. I always hated Hawaiian punch because I was like, what is this? Why is this so thick? I never fucked with Tampico, Sunny Delight. Oh my god, candied bacon, especially if you get the bacon from, like, I hate to keep talking about Sprouts all the time, but at Sprouts they have like a butcher cut bacon, or they have these like really thick pieces of bacon. You get that kind of bacon and you cook it like halfway, and then you put some brown sugar on it. You can bake it, or I've gotten the microwave down to the science too. Put it in the microwave too, but baking it is the best. Because Dunkin' Donuts, and that's the type of bacon I'm talking about, the shit they got at Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts had snacking bacon, and it was actually really good if the person making it knew what they was doing. So I started, of course, I had to make it myself. The next thing I want to make myself, I want to make some tomato sauce. I seen somebody make it. I didn't know it was that easy to make, but I don't really eat spaghetti like that. I want to think of something else to make from scratch. I was going to make, I made the butter, so I had buttermilk left over. So I was going to make some biscuits. Then I was like, I should make some strawberry jelly, or what would you call it? Preserve? No, what is it called? Strawberry, not jelly, but whatever the opposite, whatever what is it called? Is it called preserves? Like a strawberry jelly, but not with all of that corn syrup and sugar and shit. Like just really actual stewed strawberries with some sugar and whatever else goes in it. Cherry tomato, salt, pepper bread. Yup. And you just cook it down. That's it. Because they're killing us. And especially with this stuff going on with Iran, they're going to get us one way or the other. United States has like a strategic, us having the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean gives us like I don't know what kind of strategic, what would you call it? Like a defense. Like we could basically see people coming a mile away, which means they're already the fuck here. Okay. All these little, and this is what I don't fuck with. There's a lot of things I don't fuck with Trump, but stop leaving us out of, stop not telling us what's going on, because they're catching a lot of little attacks. And for real, I don't even think like, I think that the terror cells are activated, but I think it's just people riding out like other Muslims, other people, other Palestinians. Like I ride for my niggas. Like they like, oh, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Like don't be attacking my country. Like other people from Iran or Persia or Persians, they just with the shits. Like I don't know if y'all saw the attack that happened in New York. That boy had a boom, 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 boom. Like, and his parents got a 2 million house up in the suburbs in Philly. But they emigrated here. I forget from where. They're Muslim, but they got their papers and stuff. What is that called? Naturalized? All right, I'm running my mouth. I got 7 minutes. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let me say. Yeah, it does everything on its own. You just put it in the pan. It's so yummy. I'm going to try it. I will probably like spaghetti more. I like ravioli or stuffed shells. It probably is. It sounds delicious. Steak nuggets from Arby's. I have to see that. Sprouts. They should. Once I want to get into. I finally figured out where the editing suite is on StreamYard and YouTube. So I'm going to start editing my videos and making shorts and making them like really shorter. I'm going to do the butter video over. I'm getting ready to order a different kind of ring light that can actually sit over top of the pot so y'all can see what I'm doing. And I'm probably gonna have to get a camera. Oh, and I was looking at I don't want the Meta glasses because you can only stream to Instagram and Meta's what's Instagram? Facebook and Instagram is Meta, right? So that's why I don't want the Meta glasses. But Apple is going to come out with some smart glasses, but they're going to be $1,000. Sony has some glasses, but I think it's more for gaming. I need glasses where like I could stream or connect in the StreamYard or some kind of platform where I could stream live. But they have a lot of smart glasses out. I wonder if I can get some from Temu. Yeah, Mama and I got the buses ready to go. I ran was waiting for him at the door. Child. They said he is in cognitive decline. They said the shit he's saying is not even making any sense. Like, and if you think about it, like you are the commander in chief. You are the head of the military, really. Dennis P. Hegseth, who is playing G.I. Joe. Like that's the feeling I get. Or like Call of Duty. Like he thinks it's like a video game. Them niggas went to Venezuela, and because that was such an easy when they thought they was gonna do their shit in Iran. It's 90 million people in Iran, and they all ready to die. I don't care nothing about no algorithm and what you can and cannot say. All them jihadists and all them, they don't give a fuck about none of that. They want to be martyred. And they've been waiting for this for 20 years, they said. I saw a video where the damn rockets was coming out of the ground. So you can't even you can't even see their military base. You can't even hit where the missiles is coming from because you can't see where they coming from. They was not. And it's like, bro, what was y'all thinking about? Like, did y'all not think about the Strait of, what is it called? The Strait of Hormuz? Was y'all not thinking about the fucking oil? Now, I don't know how true this is. They said everybody could come get the oil except for America and Israel and whoever else is allies with America. And then they say our allies is like, no, bitch, y'all on your own with this shit. You just can't unilaterally just drag us into this bullshit ass war. You didn't even ask your own Congress. And we just don't go to war for no fucking reason, bitch. No, we're not doing that. And then they said they're going to. I didn't know how deep. I was always afraid of. I always knew Trump didn't know shit about foreign policy. I never thought he would take it here, take it there. You know what I'm saying? I thought he would just stay in his lane, just, manipulate the stock market, make his little friends rich. I never imagined that he would. This is how I know this bitch is experiencing what they call that shit, Twilight. at nighttime when they be forgetting shit. Yes, the UK was like, leave us out of it. My dad said that the other day. Trump was like, we're going to escort the ships out of the the Strait of Hormuz. And they called the people in England to get some insurance or whatever to insure the boats. And they was like, no, nigga, we ain't doing that. No. What you talking about? They said they got that shit triggered. They don't even have to be there. They got it to where they can just hit the button and it can blow up. What if they want to sundown, yeah. If you're allowed to go through, you can go through. If you're not, bombs away. Bombs over Baghdad, literally. Then they said, we were supposed to have like a lot of business with the UAE and the Saudis. And, that was unheard of before him. They were like, we didn't, They said they pulling out of all of the deals. Remember he kept talking about all the billions and billions of dollars they invested? They pulling out all the deals. And they said another thing that they're doing, the agreement that they had was the people who bought gas, some kind of way, people had to buy the gas through us. I don't know how, but you had to buy it with American dollars. That was the deal. And that's what kept our dollar circulating. And that's what kept our dollar valuable. But they like, fuck that. And what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna go to war with everybody, bitch. And they have like some other shit going on where the currency is backed by gold. Them Saudis, they have actual gold. We have hope. Our dollar is backed by hope. That's why I think he is not of sound mind. They need to get, and they're not going to get him out of here because they're all in on it. Even the Democrats. I hate to tell y'all this, but they are on some bullshit too because they're getting rich too. Okay, they in them files too. Okay, just like Pam Bondi sat up here and said, "Why I can't arrest everybody? Because the system would collapse. Because all you bitches would be in jail. All of y'all." And this shit didn't start, and it's not going to end with just Jeffrey Epstein. It's been going on since however long it's been going on. He just had his own little, I don't even know what to call it, but it's really sick. Mm. It's like he doesn't even have and they said that the soldiers is like, bitch, we ain't doing that. We ain't going in we ain't going in the fucking desert over there with them, fucking with them. You want to send 2,500 troops over and already? No, the fuck we're not. We are not how they say it, unlawful order. We ain't doing that. They said there's a lot of what do you call it? Mutiny. Is mutiny only for a ship? I think mutiny is only for a ship. It's a lot of whatever you call mutiny on the ground with the soldiers right now. And they're not gonna tell you on the news. Because remember when he had what you call him fired from who was it? From CBS. The guy with the glasses. And he bought CBS. And the bad part, and I could tell it's some fucked up, it's some bullshit going on because I watched Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. He used to be going in on Trump, like just making him look like the fool. Like, and now he won't even talk about the shit because whatever deal was supposed to happen with Netflix buying whoever they were supposed to buy, it fell through, and the people, I don't know if Paramount or Warner, I don't know, but whoever is going to buy it, they're going to own, I have to find a list. They're going to own CNN, HBO, like all the major networks, and we're supposed to have. Child, I didn't have my business all on here. We're supposed to have all of. We supposed to have anti-monopoly laws. We have laws to like against that type of shit because they're literally controlling the media. They're not telling us shit. You mean to tell me like they attacked all of our naval base with the help of, I don't know if it's Russian intelligence or Chinese intelligence. They was anticipating our every move. I saw a soldier. Now that I don't have to go back to the laundromat, I can show y'all what I'm talking about. They knew all of our moves. They blew up the bases. Then they went and hid in like a civilian built abandoned building. They bombed that shit. They talking about only 3 people down, only 6 people down. Get the fuck out of here. Netanyahu, I don't know if he's here or not because they keep saying he is not here, but they don't want to announce it because they don't want to. If it's true, I don't know if it's true. No, I'm not standing on that because I don't know. I don't know if he is like the master Decepticon. He doesn't want it out there, or maybe he does want it out there because it'll be like he's a martyr if that was true. And that would make a whole other, that would just, if that's the narrative, let's say that did happen, right? That would give United States and Israel green light. Do not stop, do not pass go, do not not do not pass go. Pass go, bitch. Y'all ain't got to stop. Like, just go. Like, it's on and fucking popping. Like, it's nuclear. Heat up. Like, that would be the green light for that shit right there. But apparently, the people that's really in charge, or the people that's manipulating, what did the Puerto Rican boy call him? Dukiana. They worried about their gas going up to $200 or $300 a barrel. I think it was $60 or $80 before all this shit happened. Gas was going down. Premium gas was like $3 something here. Now that shit is up to damn near $5 here. I seen the gas in California up to $8. $8 motherfucking dollars. They said it's gonna be $15 by the time it's all said and done. Ain't nobody gonna be able to go nowhere. Y'all gonna be on them bikes like me. They gonna have to go get some more bikes. They already started raising the prices of the the little zip cars I be renting. Let me drop the link in case somebody will come up here. What is Chris talking about?
You as a watcher, I'm just giving you your shout out right now. Today, look, I just got up from a nap. I was just like, 7 o'clock ain't gonna get here that fast, and yes, it did. Yes, it did. I had to just.
I don't know what he's talking about yet. The weather coming to the area is supposed to be. I thought the tornadoes happened already. And they be happening right in Texas, but all the bullshit be going down. Everybody worried about their damn money. They sick of Trump. I don't know why they won't get him out of here. All right, now I'm gonna finish cleaning my bathroom. I need to wash my hair. I'm gonna wash my hair while we watch. whatever show we watching. Married to Medicine. And y'all gonna get off Dr. Heavenly. If Jason Lee could be the vice mayor or whatever he is, Heavenly, she could use that mouth of hers for Congress. It's time for her to move on because Married to Medicine is so tiring. It's like the same playbook every year, same fights. Toya still ain't found nothing to do. Jackie still ain't saying shit. Simone still hollering, drunk. I don't care what nobody says. Simone be drunk. Now Eugene acting like a bitch. But at least he's trying to make some TV. I ain't even mad at Eugene. Oh no. Oh, child. No, I didn't hear that. I thought it was, I guess it's making its way here. I think this sit on my desk, but I'm not going to be sitting here for too much. Okay. I need to clean up. And I never should have took you on your birthday. And I should have never fucked you on a boat on your birthday. What would you call the love and you knew that it wasn't? I wish we could listen to music on here. Why would you call this love and you knew that it wasn't? All right, I can take a break. Let me drink some water. I've been down and it look like up to me. It look up to me. I got these songs stuck in my head. Straight up to my face. I've really been cleaning up. And you know, I've been doing my spring cleaning. Girl. Did I post the link? Amy, I think you should come up here. It's too late to go on Patreon. I wanted to do a Patreon. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. This is a mess. Oh, I need to find me. I got to order me a new, I'm going to find me a new, ring cam and whatever this is supposed to be. I sent the weather warning in the chat. I haven't even looked at the chat at all. I will touch. I was on some shit in here cleaning. What's Chris talking about? Let me see.
My notifications off. Let me see. Oh, thank you both, Still Daniels. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. Look, appreciate you. Welcome to the live. Both Still. I mean, hey, I was talking about the weave fund. I was just like, oh, it's $$ C Diggy one. Appreciate you. Oh, Memphis.
Yo,
All right.
everybody
Both
that
Still from Memphis.
watching Ladies of London absolutely loves it. And people that I like to watch. Oh, this is Married to Medicine review. Do I need to call? Xfinity? Because this Wi-Fi been acting up. Or do I have too much shit going on? Gabor fucks me up with this picture he got on his let me see. Straight up to my face. It's good. We're gonna watch it. Well, I'm gonna watch it. I hope somebody will watch it with me. I just watched the first episode the other day. Those bitches are nasty. I love it. I was sold when it was just on my TV. I fell asleep watching something on Bravo, and I woke up, and the girl was like, "I'm the first black. What is she? The first black Duchess? Is Meghan Markle? Hey Siri, what was Meghan Markle's royal title?" Okay. She said, I'm the first black Duchess, and the first and only, and still am. I said, ho, okay. And then I like that there's a guy there, but he's not a hairdresser or Avi. He reminds me of like Capote, Not Capote, like poor like Capote, but like, a part of the friend group. A Marquise. Or whatever. She's the first black in the royal family. And it gave, bitch, I ain't run away. I wasn't scared. And then the Asian girl, they was calling her a prostitute or escort, and she was shading somebody, and they all had kind of like flipped it back around to her at the table, and she quit the damn show. Punk ass. You was talking shit. Whatever she was doing, she was talking shit about whoever she was talking shit about. Am I right, Naomi? Do I have that right, or did I have that wrong? And I only saw like 5 minutes of this. Like 5 minutes, and then like a half hour went by, and then I saw the other, like another couple of minutes later on when they was all sitting at the table, and they was like ping ponging her ass back and forth. She reminded me of Dorothy off of Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. So we are watching that after Married to Medicine. Well, after DTF. Well, I can watch DTF St. Louis later, because I don't think y'all are all caught up. DTF St. Louis is good. It might seem weird at first, but it's literally Hopper from Stranger Things, okay? And it's Jason Bateman. I'll watch anything he's in. Let me make sure that's him. Can you show me? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Can you show me a picture of Jason Bateman? Yes. Wasn't he on Ozark? Hey Siri. Was Jason Bateman on Ozark? Was Jason Bateman on Ozark? Yes. Yes. Oh, I love Jason Bateman. He's such a smart ass. So for those who don't watch it, yes, it is Jason Bateman. Yeah, it is Jason Bateman. Yes, yes, yes. It's good. Megan, okay, let me read these over here. Megan is a part of the royal family. That woman is an aristocrat. Megan has kids that are 6th and 7th in line to the throne. Who is an aristocrat? Megan? Is she? Do you become an aristocrat just because you married Harry? Or I thought you had to be rich and like be of that to be an aristocrat. Hey Siri. What's an aristocrat? I just want you to tell me. What shall I call you? What shall I call you? What do you want me to call you? Are you listening to me?
Absolutely. I'm here and listening. You can call me whatever you like. Some people go with ChatGPT or even just AI. If you have a preference, let me know, and I'm happy to go with that.
It is creepy. Mm.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to start.
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started. Hello. It's lovely to meet you. Hey, what's up? Feel free.
Hi, glad to meet you. Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with. Hi.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together.
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going?
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going?
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to
Mm. What what is an aristocrat?
the aristocrat. Basically, it's a fancy term for someone who belongs to the aristocracy, usually the upper class or nobility in society. Think of people with inherited titles, wealth, and privileges, kind of like the high society folks who attend fancy balls and sip tea. Not exactly your average Joe.
I would like for you to be more professional. I feel like you're being too Joe. Can you speak more professionally? Hello? Are you listening to me? What is an aristocrat? This thing broke. What is an aristocrat?
An aristocrat is basically someone from the upper crust of society, usually enjoying inherited wealth, titles, and privilege. They're the ones who attend fancy gatherings, have estates.
You're speaking. Hello?
I'm here speaking away. Just let me know what you need, and I'll be around chatting, explaining all the fun stuff. Not so fun.
Yes. Can you hear me?
It's just how
Why is the volume so low?
mysteries of technology. Could be a setting device or maybe just a quirk of the app. But if you need me to speak up or adjust anything, let me know.
Yes, can you speak up?
All right, I'll crank it up a bit. Hopefully, that's volume levels more to your liking. Just let me know if it's better now.
No. Can you pronounce the G's at the end of words like sitting, like you said chatting, say chatting?
Got it. I'll make sure to pronounce those endings clearly and keep it nice and crisp. Thanks for the tip.
I want you to be more professional when you talk to me.
Understood. I'll maintain a more professional tone moving forward. If there's anything else you need, just let me know.
Can you just inherit aristocracy? Can you just marry into it? Or do you have to be of that, born into it?
That's a great question. Historically, aristocracy was mostly inherited, so you were born into it. However, in some cases, you could marry into it and gain noble status that way. It really depended on the time period and the specific traditions of the region.
Thanks.
Absolutely. If you have any other questions or need more details, just let me know.
I know what aristocracy means, but I wanted to know, like, is Meghan Markle, to me saying Meghan Markle is a part of aristocracy seems funny to me because her dad is like a crackhead, you know? So, like, that doesn't give me aristocracy. It got, because she married Harry, I guess maybe it's just a title. I thought, like, being a part of aristocracy meant like you really lived that life. Yeah, I don't like his voice, but I don't like. I can't say what I want to say on here. I don't like the other voices. How did I do this before? Hold on. So these are the voices. I'm starting from the beginning.
Oh, hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't wait to get started. So what's... Hi, glad to meet you. I think we're going to do great work together. Where should we start?
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go. Hello, it's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm here to help. Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to start. What's on your mind?
I don't like that the black voice doesn't pronounce his G's or the end of his words.
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
You see how he said going? But listen to the black voice.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to start.
Hey, it's great to meet.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you want me to focus on first, just let me know.
Maybe I'll keep him.
Hey there, I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up.
How can I jump in and help?
She sounds like she might be black. Are you black? No.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's
I don't need no white lady getting smart with me, okay? White ladies been getting smart with me my whole life. I went to private school and work and all that. I do not want the white lady voice. And I don't even like what. Can I keep it? I don't like women doctors either. Whether they white, black, whatever color. I don't like women doctors. I only had one woman doctor who wasn't. I feel like it ain't what I feel, is what I know. Like, you can't ask them questions. They feel challenged. It's like, I said what I said. You can't. It's just like, I don't know. What do you call that? It reminds me of like when Kamala was talking to Charlemagne. You know how she would talk to him? Like, why would you ask me that? Don't Charlemagne, you know, like that hoity-toity shit. Like, combative, whether they were white, black, shit. The black lady was the worst. I always get my way with older white men. Doctors. And the Asian men love me too. Asian women cannot stand me. A lot of them can. But I think it's certain ones. I don't know which country. They cannot. I think it's Chinese. They cannot stand me, but they men love me. You're always ready to put you. Right. Like, I have a question. Like, one time my doctor wasn't available. I had to go. And this is the second Hispanic woman that I had a run-in with. The first time I was at the emergency room. And you know what? Let me write that on my little list. I want to make, is it too late to make a complaint? Because that traumatized me, actually. So real quick, the one time my doctor wasn't available, I had to go see somebody else at the office. What was I going there for? I wanted to get my pancreas levels checked before I started the Mounjaro, or something like that. Or I wanted my pancreas levels checked, or whatever the level was that was high when I was on Trulicity. Why did I want it checked? I forget why. It doesn't even matter. I wanted that checked. So I get there and immediately she's asking me about my fucking Xanax. Bitch, I didn't come here. You should try this. You should try that. You should try it. I don't want to. Why not? Because I tried it before. But because I don't like it. How do you know you don't like it? Because I tried it before. You tried that? Or what about this? I tried that too. You did? Yeah, and I just ran down a list of all the shit that are antidepressants. That's not what I need. I need a quick acting onset thing for my panic attacks, PTSD, whatever. I have a panic disorder and anxiety disorder and PTSD. I've been abused. I've been robbed at a bank. Car accidents. All kinds of shit. And she keep going back and forth with me about the Xanax. Lady, I didn't come here for that. And it was like, so that really pissed her off. That she wasn't, I wasn't budging on that. So, so then, I want to get my, level check. So she writes, she's like, all right, I'm going to send you to Quest Labs or whatever it's called. Bitch, you can take my blood. You got a nurse come draw my blood right now. I'm going to write an order for you. You can go to. Any other time you take my blood here, you try to be the fuck smart. And then she just starts writing me all these prescriptions. She told me I had congestive heart failure. I had my ankle was swelling. She was like, "Oh, you have congestive heart failure." I said, "How you know that? You ain't even listen to my heart or nothing." "Oh, well, because of my weight, I have congestive heart failure." And she was like, "I'm going to put you on this other medicine for your cholesterol." I said, "Do I have high cholesterol?" "Not yet, but what the fuck you mean?" Hold up, bitch. I just don't be taking every and anything. I admit you to I admit you to the psych ward. Huh? She was like, "You got congestive heart failure. I'm gonna give you this for your heart." And she like literally was at the door the whole time, like most of the time, like 1 foot out the door. It was just not a good interaction. I forget. So when my doctor comes back, I go see my doctor. I didn't take any of the shit she gave me. This was a fucking doctor, a Hispanic woman. My doctor was like, "Congestive heart failure?" No. He was like, he looked at my blood pressure medicine. He was like, "This causes water retention. I'm going to give you the blood pressure one that with a water pill in it, a diuretic." And then my ankles went down. But I noticed when I don't get enough rest, like, like some Fridays I'll stay up all night or whatever, and I'm up on my feet for long periods of time, my ankles start to swell. Like when I was driving Uber, my ankle, if I would like be sitting in the car too long, my ankles would swell up. No blood work. And the blood work she was looking at was almost 2 years old. So she didn't even check anything. Maybe like a year, over a year old, the lab she was looking at. That's why I wanted my pancreas level checked. And I don't even take them on journal. It just got such a bad taste in my mouth. I don't even take this shit anymore because I cannot go to the fucking bathroom. And I don't want it. I see all these people suing about their stomachs getting messed up, and that Monjaro, it literally like paralyzes your stomach. I'll never forget the Eagles parade. I was so miserable. I will never forget. Y'all know I was so happy when the Eagles was playing. I live right off of Broad Street, and the parade is right there. And even when we were winning, we were running outside and stuff. It was so much fun. I was so miserable the day of the parade after they won the Super Bowl because I was so. It's more than constipation. It's having to go to the bathroom and you just literally cannot. You can take all the laxatives you want. You can stick 5 enemas up your ass. It's nothing moving. That's why you feel full all the time. That's why you don't want to eat, because whatever's in there is staying there. It's going to take a very long time to go through. Even if I was to the point where I was just eating oranges just to eat something. And usually when I eat like right now, if I ate those little I'll go right to the bathroom. Not the Monjaro. And to me, that's not healthy. Now, my daughter keeps she wants to go to the doctor with me so they could put me on something else. But already the Trulicity was fucking my pancreas up. One of the side effects is pancreatitis. I know it's very fucking miserable. I have never been so miserable in my life. Like just having that feeling all day. It literally was like ruining my life because you feel like you have to go to the bathroom, like an urge to push. But you go, you sit down, and there's nothing. And this is all fucking day. Did you have that feeling because it's in there? It's right there, but it's like locked. You don't want to eat. You don't. It was terrible. So like I said, with the Trulicity, I was getting ready to get pancreatitis. I just need to change. The weather is breaking. I'm gonna get back on my bike. It is awful. Remember when Marlo said she didn't go to the bathroom for weeks at a time or days at a time? Now, I will admit I'm really bad with drinking water. They say you're supposed to drink 8 of these a day. I'm even scared to drink these plastic bottles of water now. Y'all know y'all can't let these sit in the sun, right? But who knows where they were before they were here? Everybody's scamming. Everybody's trying to kill us. And then I know this guy. I don't want to say. Well, I actually showed y'all on Patreon the pharmacy around the corner. This 70-something-year-old man is in jail right now. I think he made $12 million in a couple of years from defrauding Medicaid. Basically, what he would do was buy prescriptions, not necessarily off the street. Well, yeah, off the street. And he would bill your insurance for, if you get a prescription for something, he only take brand name stuff. If you got a prescription for something, like let's say, like, oh, he would be making a killing if he was out now with the fucking Ozempic. That costs like $1,100. He would give the people 10%. So that'd be like $100. He would give you. He would bill the insurance, right? And then he wouldn't give you the medication. He would just give you $100. You go about your business. You're a crackhead. You don't give a fuck. So then the next person come in with a prescription for Ozempic, and he bill your insurance $1,000, $1,100. He give you $100, and you're going your way. Now he has made $2,000, and he didn't have to buy shit. So if you're on a normal pharmacy, I wonder, I don't know. I have no idea. Let's just say for argument's sake, Ozempic costs $500 from the wholesaler. It probably is not that cheap. Probably like let's say $700 from the wholesaler. So he has to pay $700 to buy it, and he sells it to you, or your insurance pays $1,100. So he would make a $400 profit. But he's not buying it from a wholesaler. He is not even buying it. He's not dispensing it, because he's just giving, you have a prescription for it, but he's not dispensing anything. So he just keeps billing Medicaid for all these prescriptions that he's not dispensing. So he's not putting out any fucking money. Well, he's putting out $100. I'm sorry. Or whatever 10% is. That's his only expense. But he gets that from it. So this nigga, he made like, I think it said $12 million. I don't know if he went to jail for 12 years or he got $12 million or 4 million, 4 million, I don't know, 4 and 12. But would you go to jail for 4 years for $12 million? I would. I don't know if that's the right number. Let me see. The first time somebody brought me in there, I was like, oh, get me the fuck up out of here. Free Street Pharmacy, Federal. I said it's not a matter if, it's when. Just from an accounting, damn, there's so many pharmacies. Yeah, $12 million. Straight up to my face. Did he still have the money? He's still in jail. If they don't find the money, I'll do for you. Right? Shit. Let's see. $12 million Medicaid fraud. And you know who I think got him in trouble? The people he was working with, because they was fiends. There's no honor amongst thieves. What's that movie where all the people? It was like all this snow. I remember all this snow, and they robbed something, and it's all this money, right? And they all trying to steal the money from each other. And in the end, I think everybody died, and I don't think anybody got the damn money. Shit. Wait, what happened? You laughing at me saying I would go to jail for $2 million? I would. Jail is really not that bad. Jail is like its own little like community. I know that sounds terrible, but it's not how they make it seem. Unless you in like state prison, I think that's where like the hardened murderer, rape, rapers, and I think that's state prison. I think it is Fargo. We're going to start watching movies too. They might get me for that. I gotta try that other website. I wrote it down somewhere. It's another thing like YouTube. Let's see, we got 14 minutes. It's another thing like YouTube, but it looks very truth socially. Jail is bad. Prison is not that bad. I think you got that backwards. Jail is when you get locked up and they hold you and you got to see the judge, you wait for bail. That's jail. Prison is like you go upstate or you go up here, State Road. That's where you do your time. Jail is like kind of temporary. All right, it says 2 leaders of a $12 million Medicaid fraud scheme involving brothers. Son pleaded guilty and was sentenced this week to state. Damn, they go to state prison. He might not make it. He was the first man I saw, old man too, with the engine in the back of the car before the Tesla. You know the Tesla don't have an engine under the hood? He had an Audi. That shit fucked me up. I said, oh, this bitch getting money. He only giving them people that little bit of ass money. I'm sorry. I felt insulted. You're not going to make, I had counted the people in there one day. 10 people, 2,000 pounds. You just made $20,000. And I think you only gave out about 2,000. Nah. No, absolutely the fuck not. And the person that I knew one of the people I knew that was talking with him. Sometimes all money ain't good money, you know. He made them like pay up, but he got in trouble too. And imagine you going to jail, right? And you was only getting $200. This bitch got all the money. He got lawyer money. He's cool. You, on the other hand, was only getting $100, $200 a pop. All right, let's see. He will serve 2 to 5 years. The scheme was based on billing expensive Medicaid and Medicaid, Medicare, even though very little medications were actually acquired and dispersed at the pharmacy. This was a years-long conspiracy that defrauded state and federal programs. I wonder how much of this really goes on that they don't catch that is way more sophisticated. The reason why he got caught is because of his clientele. It was mainly crackheads. And I heard one of them got mad at him because she couldn't get, he's probably fucking one of them. She got mad at him and told. And that's what I heard. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, his wife had to go too? She was served 4 years. Oh, probation. So she get to spend the money. Oh, he got to pay back restitution. The consumer also involved paying kickbacks to consumers, selling back pills to the pharmacy in exchange for cash. The total amount of fraudulent claims, primarily for antipsychotic, Latuda, and several high reimbursement HIV medication, exceeded $12 million. I think they'd be exaggerating too. Why is the ice cream man out 8 o'clock at night? He probably selling something too. I forget who they said just defrauded Medicaid out of 12 a lot of money like this too. Somebody else did this. It might have been of course it was an immigrant, but it was very sophisticated. Oh, it was I don't know if it was Russians or Chinese. That's another thing they doing to us too. They set up companies and they're shell companies and they just bill Medicaid for all this shit. I told y'all about that on my Patreon about the person who opened the fake pharmacy. All right, so let's get ready. Let me get this ready because I want to drop X right now and I want to restart X. Am I going to delete this off X? We can really talk about shit. Yup. C. Patterson. He did. And they got a lot of money too. Let me see. Influencer charged. These MacBooks don't have voice dictation. Oh shoot, my Amazon stuff here? Let me make my Amazon stuff. I want to see this ice cream man. Come and get some more that look like good to me. They look good to me. I got baby into my face, love to me, straight up to my face. See, I didn't want to sit down because now I don't want to clean up anymore. All right, I'm gonna get off my ass. I'm gonna watch what's home while I finish doing the bathroom. Child, that lady put me out the damn laundromat. You should have seen how she was all up on me. She was so worried about me. She thought I was gonna come back in there and keep her in there. But I wasn't coming back. I ain't floating on this shit tonight. All my stuff's supposed to be delivered today. Now, ain't this some bullshit? Look at this. They couldn't have put it inside the door. This how shit gets stolen. You know what? I'm gonna complain. I should have, I could take a picture. Hold on. How you do screenshots on Android? I did the whole. Is that not how you do screenshots? But they could have hold on. They could have put it inside the door. And I ordered more stuff. Where's the rest of my stuff? Trust. Do not ever get wireless cameras, wireless surveillance cameras. The battery goes out. What time is it? Battery goes out, and you're fucked. I keep changing it. All right, put it back here. Actually, I told you I got that insurance through AT&T. They insure all of the devices that connect to the internet in your house. This camera won't charge anymore, so I'm gonna have them replace it. I think the deductible might be. I only paid $200 for these cameras, so the deductible shouldn't be more than $50. It should be $25. It's time for some new cameras. Time for some new cameras. And they can ready to take this MacBook back because it's not charging. Yeah, they could have put it inside the door. I'm going to complain, actually. I'm actually going to complain. I actually used to do Amazon Flex. And that's why I'm going to complain. Normally, like earlier, I ordered DoorDash. I gave the driver, I gave him a tip, but I gave him an extra tip after he got here because he was just so nice and helpful. And he waited for me to come downstairs from the 3rd floor. So I didn't hear the phone ring. And I tipped the driver the other night. Remember the app got stuck? They tried to charge me $40-something for that ride. An $8 ride. All right. Let me put on what's on me. Okay, YouTube gang. All the description, the links to where we're going. Oh, guys, I'm on my backup page. Richie B Sides. Until I take my copyright course for the Richie B Twitch. So, all right, let me hold on. All right. I like to be just like a few minutes behind anyway because I like to be able to fast forward the commercials. So, all right, let me add Richie B Sides. What you call them won't let me put DTF in the title. Twitch. All right. Once that loads, Twitch says the title is invalid. See? I gotta make it all one word. Like a hashtag. Still not let me do it? What the hell? I guess DTF can't be a word at all, huh? How did I do it before? Alright, here's the link. Hold on. We're on Richie B-Sides. That's the link for that, for Twitch. And then let me go over here to Twitter. Damn, look at this, y'all. The hell? What's your first thought? I hope this is a restaurant. Alright, let me get the Twitter. What's your first thought? I hope restaurant. Alright, let me get the Twitter. First thought. Okay, that's the Twitter link. Hey, Shelby. Now let's get up. This is not Xfinity. Where is Xfinity? Okay, here we go. Oh, let me drop YouTube. Sorry. Okay, YouTube, we'll see y'all later.